Alright, so I want to preface this video by saying I'm getting over getting sick right now, so if my voice sounds like hell, that's why. So I was supposed to have the next video out by now, but it's taking a bit longer than I anticipated, and since I didn't want to leave you guys hanging for too long, I decided to make a shorter video to hold you guys over until I finish the main one. I never really understood how people could get so addicted to playing video games until I started playing Marvel Rivals. This game came out at the perfect time for me since I'm on winter break from college, and with all this extra free time, I have been dumping hours into this game. I've seen a lot of talk online about Rivals, mainly comparing it to Overwatch. I mean, honestly, it seems like you can't even mention Rivals online without somebody bringing up how it's an Overwatch clone, but honestly, I don't really see the comparison. I gave Overwatch a try a few years back when it went free to play, but I just did not find it that fun. I don't know if it's because I tried getting into the game when it was already on the decline, but I just found it to be kind of boring. Rivals, though, is the most fun I've had with the multiplayer game in years. I've been enjoying it so much, in fact, that I even started playing ranked mode, which is a huge deal for me, because I have not touched a ranked mode in a video game since I got really into Rainbow Six Siege in high school. Yeah, I was one of those guys. Every character in Rivals feels fun to play, which is really hard to pull off in hero shooters, and with enough practice, you could really get good with just about any character. That being said, though, there are some heroes who are just simply better than all the others, namely Hela, Hawkeye, Luna Snow, Mantis, and Psylocke. Whenever I see an enemy team comprised mostly of these characters, I already know I'm about to get stomped. It's not even fun. Now, the only character that I have any real complaints about is Hela, because good lord, she is absolutely busted. It feels like the second she sees me, I'm already dead. Her kit is absolutely insane. Her left click is a hit scan that can 2-tap most heroes. Her right click is a burst attack that does delayed damage. She has a throwable AoE stun, a Raven mode for extra mobility, and her ultimate, it dishes out crazy damage and gives her an extra 800 health. Also, I know there's probably some people in here that don't know what hit scan is. Just to break it down really simply, hit scan is where a bullet or projectile hits its target instantly the second you click with no travel time. So as soon as you click, the game will calculate whether the shot hits based on your aim at that exact moment. So essentially, if you have like decent aim at all, you are going to have a good game as Hela. It's really not that hard. I think her and Hawkeye are probably the only people that need nerfs in the game. And when I say nerfs, I mean just like slight damage reductions at the bare minimum. That's all I'm asking for. On the flip side though, my favorite characters to play are Penny Parker, Iron Man, Rocket, Loki, Venom, and Winter Soldier. They each have such a unique playstyle that keeps the game feeling fresh and exciting for me. On top of that, I also have a wish list of characters that I think would make fun additions to the game. My top picks would be Miles Morales, Green Goblin, Kraven the Hunter, Carnage, Gambit, Doctor Doom, Ghost Rider, and Blade. I could honestly keep going, but I can't imagine it would be that interesting to listen to me list off characters. Side note, I heard that Ultron got leaked as a new hero. I don't know how legit those rumors are, but I really hope it's true because Ultron has been one of my favorite Marvel villains ever since I was a kid. I don't know, I just think killer robots are cool. Also, apparently this game has lore behind it, but I'll be real with you, I just don't care. Normally when a game includes like a wall of text filled with backstory and world building, I eat that shit up, but you know, it's Marvel. I don't need some convoluted multiversal explanation on why the two Iron Mans are fighting each other. Just let me smash my action figures together in peace. As much as I love this game, there's one thing that will drive me absolutely insane, and it's lobbies where no one understands basic team composition. It's really not that hard to figure out. If there are already 2 DPS players on the team, go healer or tank to balance things out. I get it, playing DPS is a lot of fun, but if we do not have enough tanks to soak up damage or enough healers to keep everyone alive, we are going to lose, plain and simple. It's not rocket science. With that being said, I really don't want them to add a role queue to this game because I think that would absolutely ruin the matchmaking. I mean, look what it did to Overwatch. On one hand, yeah, it's incredibly annoying to have a team that would literally rather throw the whole game than play tank or healer, but on the other hand, I don't want my options to be limited to just one class in a match. Part of the fun of Rivals is the flexibility. If one team comp isn't working, you can switch to a completely different hero or role with a different playstyle to turn things around. What role queues do is strip away that adaptability and force everyone into rigid team comps that might not even suit the situation. Another thing that I think this game does right is that it follows the trend of making the battle pass permanent once you buy it, and on top of that, it's only $5, honestly not a bad deal. There's no fear of missing out, which is a really refreshing change to compare to how most other games handle battle passes. Look, in today's gaming landscape, battle passes are pretty much unavoidable. They're here to stay. So making them permanent at least ensures that players get what they paid for. However, the one exception here is the coins used to unlock items in the battle pass do expire. And again, I do appreciate the developers for making the battle passes permanent, but that also raises the question, why make the coins expire? It just feels like such a weird contradiction, because if the battle pass is designed to be stress-free and flexible, why add a mechanic that forces players to spend their coins within a specific time frame? Letting people hold on to their coins for as long as they want would make the system feel even more rewarding and player-friendly. There's probably a concern from the devs that people could stockpile coins and just unlock everything in the battle pass on day one of a new season, but there's an easy fix for that. Just make the coins worth half as much for future seasons. For example, if you save 200 coins from Season 1 and you want to use them in Season 2, they're only worth 100. That way players still have the incentive to earn new coins, but they wouldn't feel punished for not spending their current stash fast enough. Honestly, I'd much rather have that kind of system than one where coins expire entirely. At least with a reduced value, you still get to hold on to something rather than lose it altogether. Expiring coins just feel counterintuitive, especially when the rest of the battle pass system is pretty well designed. The only reason I'm harping so much on this is because I want this game to be the best it can be. Look, Marvel Rivals is easily one of the most fun multiplayer games I've played in years, and I'm genuinely really excited to see how this game evolves with new characters and features. As for my next video, it should be out by the end of January. It's just taking a bit longer than I anticipated, so just bear with me on that. Before I wrap up, I just want to take a moment to say how much I appreciate the support you guys showed on my last video. For a channel of my size, hitting 15,000 views is an absolutely mind-blowing number. Pursuing a career on YouTube has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember, and seeing that level of engagement means more to me than I could possibly put into words. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel because it really helps the video get recommended to more people. But yeah, anyways, that's the video. Bye.